Welcome to STLSportsPage.com. A little special preview edition before the Cardinals and Cubs get this weekend series underway down at Busch Stadium. As obviously everybody knows, the biggest series of the year coming up at Busch, just like we all expected back when we looked at the schedule. The Cardinals and Cubs, last 3 games to decide the regular season. Of course, the only difference being it's not the Cubs that are involved. They were eliminated from the playoff chase the last couple of days in Pittsburgh, but the Cardinals and Brewers going head-to-head almost right now as we get down to the division series stretch. 1-game lead for the Cardinals. Obviously, a lot of different scenarios that could happen this weekend depending on the outcome of the Cardinals games against the Cubs, also depending on what the Brewers do in Colorado. And don't forget to keep an eye on the Washington Nationals as well, because they obviously have clinched a wild card playoff spot. One scenario the Cardinals want to avoid, of course, is having to drop into that wild card playoff game, or even worse, a tiebreaker game on Monday to decide the division title. Cardinals will go with Dakota Hudson tonight, have reworked the pitching rotation for the rest of the weekend. Adam Wainwright's going to move up because of the off day on Thursday. He could pitch on regular rest on Saturday. And the Sunday starter to be determined. Of course, it'll probably be Jack Flaherty if the division race is still at stake. They could go a number of different ways. Otherwise, Miles Mikolas maybe getting a little tune-up for the playoffs, that kind of stuff. We should get some updates on Colton Wong's situation, maybe Michael Wacha, when we get down to the ballpark before the Cardinals game tonight against the Cubs. Of course, a couple other things to keep your eye on, in addition to the Brewers game, is the fact that the Cardinals can clinch this division title without ever having to worry about what the Brewers do, as long as they can take care of their own business against the Cubs. Coming in here now with a 2-game losing streak, having lost the last 2 games in Arizona, have not lost 3 games in a row since the first week of August, so it'll be a good time to avoid that kind of a losing streak as well. I want to make sure everybody is signed up for our newsletter. We have a big contest coming up. We're going to make that announcement in the next couple of days, and it will only be available to people who are already subscribing to the newsletter, so you can get that information on the contact page at STLSportsPage.com if you're not already signed up for our fairly frequently newsletter. So want to make sure everybody's in that, going to be eligible for that contest coming up next week with a big announcement. So, of course, you'll find the playoff schedule on the site, as well as the Cardinal homestand highlights as they go into this weekend series, and what to do around St. Louis this weekend other than the Cubs and Cardinals series. Magic number remains at 3, so all the Cardinals have to do is win these 3 games against the Cubs, and then it doesn't matter what the Brewers do. So we'll have all the action covered for you on STLSportsPage.com all weekend. This is Rob Rains reporting.